How you doing? My name's John Sikoris, and this is Sharif Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
You have no idea what's coming.
It's that time again. It's your boy. What's going on? It's your boy. Yeah, baby. It's your boy, Muscle Sport Mag, columnist, whatever the fuck else I am over there, cover guy, fucking Momo, fucko, all in one. Anyway, guys, what's going on? Before I get into any shit, by now you guys all seen, yeah, I ate a fucking bargain. Sorry, I'm spitting the grit. I ate a fucking, guys, I ate a fucking, I don't really like granola at all. But I just had a granola bar because I'm fucking running around. My daughter's got jujitsu. My daughter fights jujitsu, but my daughter's a fucking maniac, okay? My daughter used to fight in, like belongs to this girl fight club in New York. And she goes to the Bronx and shit like that, and she'll fight in the fucking parking lot, and then, you know, she was an athlete a whole life, you know, and, you know, all through high school, lacrosse, you know, she was voted most athletic girl in her school, and, you know, she won awards for lacrosse. You know, she played varsity lacrosse and basketball from when she was only like 8th grade, but she's a fucking maniac, you know, and now she's Miss Jiu-Jitsu. So I had to run and go pay for the jiu-jitsu, and I didn't have time to fucking eat, so I ate another granola bar. You know, it's one of those protein granola bars, but you get that fucking grit, bro. No matter you brush your teeth, chew gum, swig with water, and you still got one little grit finds its way, maybe hiding in your gum or something like that, you know, and, you know, up there in your mouth. Also, you're talking and it moves in position, you know. And I don't want to fire it off and hit the fucking screen, which has happened. So I got to give the old across the room. So that's where I come from. Yeah, my daughter, yeah, she's fighting parking lots and shit. She's insane. So now she does the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and she does kickboxing. Soon she's going to be kicking my ass. She could probably kick my ass now. And she's a little girl. She's fucking a maniac. Anyway. So that's why I had to run over, go pay for that. I didn't have time to eat, and I got to do this shit here, looking at the clipboard, you know. But anyway, so what I was gonna say is, by the time you guys watch this, everybody saw Arnold get his fucking that guy kick him in the back. That shit's, I'm not gonna talk about that. So don't worry about it. That's just beat up. I just wanted to say that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. I mean, Arnold's a momo without a doubt, but does he deserve to get kicked in the back like that? And is that really fucking cool? No, it's not. You know, and you never know what's going to happen to that guy because that shit happened in South Africa. So, you know, they'll either have him fucking do hard labor for the rest of his life over something like that, or, I don't know, or they'll just let him go, throw him out of the building. Who knows? But anyway, that was fucked up. But the reason why I wanted to bring up Arnold was because we're going to have to get into this another time because I got to do a little bit more research. But I got people in the industry telling me that he is looking to try to push drug testing. No lie, bro. Now, if that happens, holy Christ, it's going to be really, that'll change the whole face of the sport. To what degree drug testing, I want to know. I mean, is it going to be the day of the show? Now, we don't know. So don't, listen, simmer down. don't get yourself fucking crazy over this shit, because right now, as far as I am concerned, it's just a rumor, okay? It's until I see Arnold come out and say, we're gonna, I'm gonna implement drug tests, I'm gonna push them. Let me tell you something. You may say it's not his fucking call, it's his call. If he says it, they're not gonna go against him. I'm just gonna say that now. So, trust me, okay? Jim Mannion, none of them, they're all Arnold guys. They're not gonna go against him. Could it be good for the sport? It probably will help the actual sport, but it'll also kill it. It depends on how you look at it. I am pro-drug. Sorry. Okay, I'm actually, wait a minute. I'm pro-choice. No, not an abortion I'm talking about. I'm pro-choice in it's your choice. If you want to be natural, I fucking support that 1,000%. I respect anybody who stays natural. I really do. But I also respect guys who, if you want to take the drug, the babanya, we call it the babanya. That's like a street Italian fucking thing. Guinea, New York Guinea fucking thing. Babanya. Okay, if you want to take the babanya, then that's a different story. Then I feel that you have that right too. It's a pro-choice. I'm not against either natural. I respect natural a lot. I really do. Or drug, or, druggy, whatever, fucking, babanya'd up. It's fine, okay? I was natural for 23 years. Then I fucking went the route of the babanya, and I got fucking, ridiculous. But that's neither here nor there. So we're going to have to find out before I start really getting into that. I got to find out the particulars, and I know who to talk to, okay? I could talk to Mannion if I have to. But we're going to sit back. Fuck, I could get a hold of Arnold if I got it. But what I'm saying is, before any of this comes to bear fruit, I gotta find out what's what. You know what I mean? I'm not going to start saying anything. You know what I mean? Until I know it's going to bear fruit. In other words, I know that that's something that's going to wind up happening. And I do think, that the drugs are killing the sport to an extent. I'm all pro-drug, but now it's a little bit out of hand. I'm against it. I'm against insulin. I'm against all that shit. These guys today are out of control. There's guys who've only been lifting weights for 5 years. And, they can compete on the Olympics. They're ridiculous. They're super jacked. That's the human being hasn't evolved since I was young. It's just the fucking drugs are out of control. So that's where I stand. The drugs are just so far out of control now. I do believe that you gotta, there comes a point in time. It's one thing for somebody to smoke a little weed or something, but it's another thing when they gotta smoke a pound of pot a day. Hey, I'm still talking about my daughter. Trust me, that's my daughter can outsmoke Snoop Dogg. She could probably kick his ass too, not for nothing, because she fights in parking lots and hasn't lost. She comes home, fuck a black guy, whatever. But what I'm telling you is, it's a fucking slippery slope, okay? It's definitely a slippery slope. We're going to have to see what happens with this. And as of right now, it's nothing more than just a rumor. There's guys talking to me in the industry. You all know I've been in this industry a long, long time, bro. 70s, okay? So I'm telling you, I know who to talk to. I know I can get the facts. But until I do, it's just a rumor. But of what I hear from some pretty good sources, it might be coming. So we'll see. I want to know how you're going to do that drug test. You can do the day of the show just to make sure that day they're not on anything. How are you going to fucking test a guy all year long? The drugs are a big part of the sport. Testosterone and shit like that. Steroids are part of it. You take that out of the sport. I mean, you're going to go back to the days of fucking... You know what I mean? Like Steve Reeves and shit, who he, by the way, fucking dabbled with stuff. So what I'm just saying is, you're going to have physiques, the guys who, the Olympia is going to look like the fucking board short guys. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's going to be, we'll see. Anyway, all right, let's get into more interesting shit. This guy says, Bill Flynn says he's 56 years old. He has diabetes. He wants to know if you got diabetes, can you still get your muscle back? Now, Bill, I'm not sure what the hell you're asking me there. Does that mean you quit working out? Now you got diabetes, you want to train, you were once built, now you want to get back into it, and will you get that muscle back? That's the way I'm taking that. Now, I don't know. I mean, if you're training and you get diabetes like me, because I was 56 when I was diagnosed with diabetes. Yeah, and now I'm 59. So this is 3 years ago. Okay? But will you get your muscle back? Yeah. I mean, one really is not going to affect the other. You got to eat good, bro. Listen to me. Guys, I don't care how old you are. All right? It doesn't matter. It does not fucking matter how old you are, okay? Even if you're an older guy, if you start working out and you eat good, you're going to make gains. It's just that simple. But the only thing is, a lot of 56-year-olds, a lot of guys my age are starting to, I'm older than 56, but what I'm saying is a lot of guys 50, even in their 40s, start to take it easy. You know what I mean? I know that before Rich Piana died, he was thinking about trying to come down a little bit, calm it down, but you still gotta train like a fucking, I train like I did when I was 21. There's no difference. See, my mindset, I'm fucking 21 in the gym. Yeah, I can't do the weights I used to do, okay, that's normal, but at the intensity, the approach, the severity is still there. I go in there, listen, I don't go in the gym at my age of 59 years old. I do not go in the gym unless I'm ready to balls to the wall. I never, ever, ever, ever said, you know what, I'm going to go in the gym today. I'm a little tired. I'm not feeling so great. I'm just going to go through the motions. No. I'm just going to go a little light, take it easy today. Maybe just do some pumping. I don't do that, guys. Not me. When I walk in that gym, it's full tilt workout. If I'm going to do 100 sets, God damn it, 99 sets is not enough for me. I got to do the full 100. I have to do it the way I'm supposed to do it. So if I was really fucked up and really sick, now a lot of you guys make jokes because I just came off of I was the bed bronchitis, like walking pneumonia shit. I still worked out. Did not miss a workout. Okay, if I was to miss a workout, it just makes me so hungry that the next day I get in the gym and I fucking train. And that's at my age, and I'm not competing, but I look fucking goddamn good. You know what I mean? Why? Because that I also believe that's part of the mindset, that kind of mindset, that if you always take it serious and no matter how old you are, you train like you did when you were 21, I believe that it makes your body believe that you're younger. You are what you produce. Do you understand what I'm saying? You gotta, if you go in there and you train like you did, you're gonna make gains. Who's to say that at 60 years old, you may not look like you did when you were 21, but by pushing your body, you're forcing your body to stay in that mode. You understand what I'm saying? That, building muscle mode, that almost like that anabolic mode. You understand? You want that. Even if you're not on steroids, it doesn't matter. I wasn't on steroids. I just started TRT recently. Okay? Again. I go through moments where I don't think I'm going to do that. Again, I just started TRT. And no, I don't even really know. The only difference I notice is that the little aches and pains kind of go away. And I only do 200 milligrams of testosterone, so it's not like a fucking, and if you guys are looking for that, go right there, Titan Medical. Now, I know I'm not on Titan Medical, okay? I go to my doctor, but I'm going to tell you something. I keep telling you guys, I got to get a hold of it. I'm fucking so busy right now. But I got to get a hold of them because I want to find out other stuff that they have. They have stuff other than just steroids, okay? But if your doctor ain't down with shit, you go to Titan Medical, okay? They got doctors. They're not just going to give you a prescription. You do the whole blood work, the whole gambit, but they'll take care of you, okay? I have my own personal, family doctor, and he takes care of me. It's a she. She takes care of me. But anyway, so I just started. I'm only doing 200. Why? I'm just doing it for a therapeutic reason. I'm not trying to get huge anymore. I don't want to be big. I'm already built and jacked and stuff. I'm not like I was, but I don't want that look anymore. I'm too old for that shit. Okay, and I know what you're thinking. I just said, I'm too old for that shit. No, I don't. I'm saying, look, and meanwhile, I'm trying to tell you to train like you were when you're 21. Yes, you train like you did when you were 21, okay? But I don't want the babanya okay, could fuck you up too much. You start taking, if you're fucking my age, pushing 60, okay, or older, and you start taking a lot, even fucking 50, you start taking too much shit, you're gonna have trouble, okay? So therapeutic amount, and then make your body do the rest of the work, okay? I don't need steroids to be built. You watch my leg videos and shit, you see what my legs look like? My ass is striated. I wasn't on steroids then. And it was a while since I was on. It was like 2-3 years, okay? And when I see steroids, I'm talking about TRT, 200 milligrams, that's it, okay? I'm not talking about fucking, and sometimes I skip a week, so I'll do 200 milligrams every other week. Normally 200 milligrams every week. But what I'm saying is, that's me, without anything in me for a couple years. So I don't make the steroid. I don't take that. When you're on TRT, your goal isn't to make the steroids make you jacked. The steroids just keep you anabolic and keep you, in a state of positive nitrogen where where you can still build a little muscle and keep your body working right. Keep your body where I feel like I'm 21 again, okay? But it's the workout, bro. It's the workout and the food and how you approach your workout, the mindset. That is what's going to keep you fucking young. And that's what's going to keep you built. Doesn't matter if you got diabetes or not. Eat fucking good and take whatever medicines you're supposed to take for the diabetes. If it's metformin, I take metformin because I'm diabetic. But, because type 2. Or, insulin or whatever. That's fine. Okay? That's fine. The insulin a diabetic take. What do you take? Like 4 fucking IUs and shit like that. It's not the same as when you're taking these momos or taking fucking 50 fucking IUs, or whatever. It's just different. It's a different ballgame. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't need, guys who are on TRT are on TRT. It's testosterone therapy, okay? It's not because I need to build muscle. I don't need the testosterone to build muscle. I need the testosterone to keep the body working right, okay? Because first of all, I abused it. I was taking fucking 6,000 milligrams back in the day. So I abused the shit out of that shit. And, it takes its toll on your body, shuts down, blah, 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 blah. Now, by going in the gym and having a mindset, I'm in here to fucking do it or not do it. I don't go in here, I'm going to just pump today, just get a little fucking blood move. I don't do that, bro. That's borderline fucko stuff. You go in the gym to fucking work out, okay? And that's the way I do it. So, what's his name? Bill Flynn. I hope I answered your question. Train like you always did, okay? Eat really fucking good. Feed the fucking muscles and shit. And why wouldn't you grow, okay? Again, I'm just going to say it one more time. You don't have to be on steroids. I do the TRT not because it helps me muscle. It makes I see no difference in the muscle at all. Okay, and it's like I'm not gaining muscle, because I'm on TRT. There's no difference. The only shit is my fucking, my fucking gagoots works, you know what I mean? My fucking, the babanya makes me feel better. That's about it, okay? Brings me back to when I'm 21. Nobody's going to get super jacked taking 200 milligrams of testosterone, especially if fucking, almost 60 years old when you abused it. My body looks at that like, oh yeah, what's 200 milligrams, bro? We took 6,000. All right. What am I fucking going? Enough. So, Bill, you got the picture, right? All right. Let me look at what the hell next I got to talk about. All right, guys, listen to me. I got 3 people ask me about relationships. Listen. Simmer down. Even if you're single. Listen what I'm going to say, okay? I got 3 people. I got Gorilla in Training asked me about, he wants his wife to get back into working out. She used to work out, but I guess now she's a mom and doing all this other stuff, and she's been busy, and, he wants to see how he can get his wife to get back in the gym, okay? And he's talking about relationships, how do you work, to a relationship with that. All right, La Petite Beast asked me, Greg, can you please talk about relationships? I guess, he's having trouble, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, and see, guys, I'm sorry, because it's my girlfriend's handwriting, so it's a little bit better, but it still sucks. Jordan Seeley, he wants to know about, and this is actually a good one, so we're going to mulch all this. One guy wants his girl to get back in the gym, and he doesn't know how to get her back. He tries. I guess she's giving him a little bit of toughness. That's Gorilla in Training. The other guy just wants to know, Le Petite Beast wants to know about, how to deal, I guess, with relationships and, whatever. And Jordan Seeley is asking me about, this is a good one. He's asking me, how do you have a relationship when one of you are on drugs, okay, and the other is not? And he said he's not really talking about steroids. He's asking me about my past relationship with my girl who passed away, Jalissa, who passed away, she basically from drugs. She was a heroin addict and everything like that. And I don't do any party drugs, and I don't drink. So how does somebody who doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs, don't smoke cigarettes, never even drank coffee, but I take fucking caffeine, all right? And I love my little ephedra. I call it ephedra, ephedrine, ephedra. I call them ephedries because they're so cute when you just pop them down here, and what they do to you. It's just, I love them so much. I got to give them a nice little name. Like Papicito, and the Cito part, little ephedry. All right. Anyway, so, you're talking about a guy who never did drugs and never partied, never even tried drugs, never smoked a joint in my life, never smoked a cigarette, never drank coffee, never tasted wine. My father, his father, my grandfather, who I never met, died before I was born, used to make homemade Guinea wine, Italian wine. And my father used to help him make it. Yet, my father never tasted the wine that he helped his father make. My father never drank. I never drank. Part of the reason why I never drank is because I idolized my father, growing up, and he didn't drink. And then the other part is because at 18 years old, I worked in a fucking strip club and shit, and I used to watch them pigs, everybody fucking drinking and fucking throwing up and getting all fucked up, and I used to be like, I don't ever want to look like that, because I like to be in control. And when you drink and you got a buzz and you're a little fucked up, you give up control. I'm a control freak, bro. You know what I mean? That's the way it works. So I don't like to give up control. Even when I go out, when I want to go home, I go home. If I want to stay, I stay. I don't have to have somebody else dictate that shit. So there you go. So how do you have a relationship when you don't do drugs and somebody else is doing drugs, or vice versa? How do you have a relationship when your girl, you're into working out and your girl's really maybe, more into doing the home here, you know what I mean? And maybe she's getting a little bit of chub on her, and you kind of don't like that. We'll talk about all that, and the other guy just wants to know about relationships. So let me start first with the guy, Gorilla in Training. He wants to know, and then I'm going to go into relationships in here. He wants to know. He's the guy who has a wife, I guess, or a girlfriend. I think he said it's his wife. Yes, getting any tips for getting a wife back in the gym. She used to enjoy working out, and now the only time she squats is on something else. Okay, I get it, Gorilla. Listen to me. Here's the thing. A lot of guys, I have friends, bro, that go through wars with their wives. Wars! Because as bodybuilders, we're always, we're very body conscious, and we're into perfection of the body. We want everything. We sit there, we work our every little body part to try to make it as best we can. All right? And so in our mind, we're never good enough. That's why we take steroids. That's why we do this, to constantly improve. That's why we buy supplements. That's why we sacrifice and work out. When we don't feel like working out, that's why we do all we do. Okay? Because we try to look good at all times, and that's our thing. That's not your girl's thing, though. Okay? That's you. That's not your girl's thing. Okay? You might say, well, when I met her, she was working out. Yeah, that was back then. Okay? But I understand the male mindset. We're so hard, to look good, and then your girl lives a totally different. Looking good is not her, it's not that she looks ugly or any of that shit, but okay, she's getting a little chub, and you don't like it. You're looking at her and you're saying, "Geez, if that was me, I'd be dieting," but yet she's over there eating all this stuff. So you use the excuse, "Well, I really want you to be healthy." She should be healthy, because Gorilla in Training wrote back something to me. I answered his thing on YouTube, and he got back to me, and he said, well, I really care about her. I want her around for a long time, and I want her to be healthy. I'm sure she's healthy as a horse, bro, okay? Just because she's getting a little maybe chub on the gut, or the ass is getting a little fat, I don't like it either, bro, so I'm down with that, okay? I'm lucky. My girlfriend's skinny as a fucking rail, Okay, which I like. You know, she could use some big fucking titties, but, you know, she doesn't want that. You know, well, she wants it, but she's too scared to get it fucking implants and stuff, and I don't give a shit about it. But regardless. But I wouldn't mind a big pair of chesticles. I said chesticles, not testicles. Chesticles. You understand? There's a big pair of chesticles there, you know, but, again, she's scared. You can't push your girl. The more you push and you start, like, you know, if she's eating like a donut or something, or she's eating a fucking, you know, I don't know, piece of pizza, and you're over there looking at her like you shouldn't be eating that, she almost resents that. Okay, if you go and get her and make her sit and watch this, she'll say, he's right. You know, you can't be on her, because that's what you want. Okay, and don't use the thing, yeah, but, you know, she's eating that slice of pizza, and I kind of want to, you know, I love her, and I want her to live a long, healthy life. Dude, a slice of pizza is not going to fucking kill her. You know that. It's that you don't like seeing the fat on her ass or the chub on her gut. You know, maybe she's getting big flabby arms or whatever the fuck's happening over there. See a little bit, you know, you're, you know, and I get it because we're body conscious. So when we see a girl in the gym and she's real fit and she's tight, you almost like, yeah, dude, she's like your mirror image. She's what, you know, she's like the opposite of you. You know what I mean? She's the female version of you because you're into that too. You're over there trying to get abs and everything else. And meanwhile, your wife's over there, I want another slice of pizza. You know, so I get it, bro. And it bothers you. But by pushing her is not the way to get her to fucking, to the, you know, by telling her, like, hey, I'm watching everything you eat and everything. I remember I dated a girl once, and she's a female bodybuilder, okay? And she was so into fucking everything he ate and everything. I remember I ordered a fucking cheeseburger, and she sat there, and she's like, I can't believe you're eating that. And I'm like, wait, I gotta feel guilty now because you're sitting there eating like skinless chicken with fucking, you know, with asparagus, which, bleh, I won't eat asparagus. But I mean, you're sitting there eating that shit. You want me to sit and eat skinless chicken with a fucking asparagus? Ain't happening. Ain't happening. I want a fucking cheeseburger, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know how the girl felt. You know, this girl, every time I ate anything, one time I had him throw bacon on the cheeseburger, and she goes, oh, you're eating a fucking cheeseburger and then you're adding bacon? Oh my God. You know how many fats that is? And I'm like, look, this ain't gonna last. If I gotta watch everything I do when I'm with you, it ain't gonna last, bro. I can't do that. What do you think your girl is saying to you? You're going to sit there and tell her, listen, honey, I love you. I want you to live a long life. But just seeing you eat that cheeseburger, she should say, yeah, well, I want you to live a long life too. Just seeing you take those steroids and just beat yourself up in the gym. See, you get what I'm saying? You got to find another way, okay? You gotta show her that you love her no matter what, okay? You gotta be very careful. It's not going to be easy getting somebody to the gym if they're not used to it. That's your lifestyle. It's not her lifestyle. It's your choice. It's not her choice. Even if she did it before. There's a lot of people go to the gym, you know, just to kind of stay in shape and they want to, you know, get themselves a little bit healthy. But don't give two shits about fucking looking like Miss Body Beautiful with abs and fucking tight ass. We like that. I like that too. You know, I'm lucky my girl's like that genetically. Plus, I'm 27 years older than her. You know? So, you got to be careful. You got to tread lightly with that, you know? I mean, you could tell, listen, I'd love for you to get back to the gym. And, you know, let's get back, you know, let's do it together. You got to, you know, sometimes the couples that do things together, which I'll get into in a second, you know, you jump hurdles together. Personally, I couldn't train with my girl because, you know, I like to train fast and intense and everything, but maybe, you know, if you guys go to the gym together, I don't know. But you got to be really careful how you approach that. You start attacking her every time she's eating something. Are you really eating that? Are you really eating that? Don't you know how bad that is for you? She's going to be like, fuck you. I had another friend who was a bodybuilder, and his girlfriend was fat, okay? And we would all go out to eat, and he would order for her, yeah, she's going to have a salad. And she used to say, fuck him. When I go home, I'm going to eat a she would eat a big cake and shit, like a cheesecake. She used to love cheesecake. She was Italian, too. She would eat this big fucking cheesecake and stuff in the house. And you know, because they didn't live together. She would go back to her, and she would eat cheesecake. She said, I would eat every fucking thing. Now, I'd order pizza when I get home, just to fuck him up. Meanwhile, you know, because she was fat, you know. What I'm trying to tell you is, that's what happens, bro, when you push people and you get on their ass, especially if it's not their lifestyle. Not everybody wants what you want, you know. A lot of people are fine. There's guys out there, too. Not every guy wants to be built like Big Rammy. Sorry. It doesn't work that way. Okay, there's a lot of guys that are happy being a little chubby. I like this. I'm fine. I want to eat what I want to eat. They don't give a shit. You care. Okay? Your girl may be under that same fucking thing. She may say, look, I don't mind losing a couple pounds. I know I could lose, but I don't want to go to the gym and do what you do. And I enjoy eating. You got to find a way to make it work. Okay? All right? Gabish? All right, so that was for gorilla and training. I guarantee if your girl watches this, she'll say to you, he's right. You're pushing me. You're driving me crazy. Every time I eat, you fucking tell. And you're acting like, oh, well, I care. I want her healthy. I'm sure she's healthy as a horse, bro. Bill, wait, that's Bill Flynn. I already ordered. Oh, Jordan Seeley. All right, Jordan. Jordan, is the one who wants to know about how when you're in a relationship, and if you're on drugs and your girl's not, or she's on drugs, how do you have a relationship once one of you parties and the other doesn't? Dude, that's a fucking great question, and man, that's really hard. That's really hard because, to be honest with you, I cleaned out my girlfriend. She used to smoke cigarettes like crazy. She didn't smoke pot. Yeah, but she did heroin and she did other shit. But she would do it behind my back because she knew I was against all that shit. You know, she would go down and stay at a friend's house and she'd be over there fucking. I would call up and she'd be hungry something like that. And I'd be like, what the fuck is that? Why are you talking like that? It's because she'd tell me I'm tired and everything. And later on I found out, from her friends and people, bro, she was on shit. She was taking Oxycontins, the fucking, what do you call that shit? The fucking Vicodin, the Percocets, fucking Valium, all those things. She was taking all that shit and mixing it together. That's what killed her, okay? Now, how do you have a relationship with that? That's really, really hard because birds of a feather flock together. Now, it's ironic because her and I were seriously close and we got along great. But that was the biggest hurdle we had, was the fact that she was into drugs and I was not, okay? Now, yes, I was, back then I was juiced out of my fucking mind, okay? I was taking 6,000 milligrams plus, okay? I was taking so much steroids. I was selling drugs. I was fucked up, okay? But the babanya that I was on was different from the babanya she was on, okay? That was me. She was like popping shit and fucking, she used to snort the heroin. So, and never did she ever do that in front of me, and never, I would never find it around the house, or I would fucking flush it in the toilet, you know what I mean? But she'd find a way to sneak it. So when you're in a relationship like that, it's very, 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 very hard, because that means somebody's keeping secrets. Alright, and when somebody's keeping secrets, no good. No good. Listen, 3 things are fucking relationship killers: lying, violence, and jealousy. Lying, violence, and jealousy. Those are relationship killers. So if you have jealousy in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Dude, we had a fucking guy that would just look in a muscle magazine, and if there was a girl in a bikini and his girlfriend saw it, she'd grab the magazine, fucking throw it across the room and fight with him over looking at it over a fucking photograph in a magazine, because he's watching a magazine. He's looking at a magazine with a female bodybuilder in it. So it was over a magazine she would flip out, and if a guy just glanced like this at a girl, walked in, what are you looking at? What the fuck are you looking at? Dude, I could never live like that. So the jealousy thing is very, very bad. Very bad. Who's that? Who are you texting? If I have to live like that, bro, goodbye. No way. No way. No way. The lying, whether it's doing drugs or cheating or doing shit you're not supposed to do. Let me tell you this. If I caught my girl cheating, bye. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to go beat up the guy that she's cheating with. I tell him, dude, take her, because she's going to cheat on you. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's damaged goods. It's not worth you. I'll kick his fucking ass. What do you think that's going to do? That's going to stop them? You're going to go to jail, and then they're going to be together forever. Give her up. Why would you want to force somebody to be with you that doesn't want to be with you? Why would you want that? Are you fucking kidding me? That means you're pathetic. That means you got a fucking problem. I'll kick his fucking ass. Now, she's the one who betrayed you. It's not him. He has no loyalty to you. Now, if it's one of your friends, then you kick his fucking ass. Okay? Because then that's fucking, they both deserve it. But still, it doesn't, you let them both go. Okay? So, that, lying is very bad. And the drug thing with the lying is not good. But I didn't know that my girlfriend was doing it. I thought she cleaned herself out from when I met her. When I met her, she was in jail 9 times. You know what I'm saying? She was, it was a bad situation. She was pulling dates, basically prostituting. She was homeless and everything. So that's what she was doing when I met her. You know what I mean? And she had just cleaned out of heroin because she just got out of fucking jail. All right? She was only out of jail a couple days when I met her. So she hadn't done heroin because she was in jail. All right? So that's, but eventually she went back, behind my back. So you got jealousy, lying, and violence. If you touch your girl, bro, you're not a man. If you have trouble and you start beating your girl, you're not a man, bro. You need help. You need help bad, okay? And if a girl touches you and starts punching you and shit, dude, you can't live like that. Somebody's going to get hurt or killed, or one of you is going to go to jail. So your jealousy usually causes violence. They kind of go together, you know what I mean? And bro, you're just going to you're going to wind up in jail, and she's going to wind up with that guy anyway, and you ain't going to be able to do nothing about it. Let it go. Okay? Or let him go. If you're a girl and you watch, let him go. You can't, listen to me. Guys, you can't be, if you don't love your girl like that, if you want to try to control her and own her, then that's not love. That means you got no self-esteem inside. You have no confidence in yourself, that you feel that you have to have a slave, that you have to put her in chains and bondage to you, that you got to make her fucking your slave, that she can't have any friends, she can't have family. I get the whole fucking thing when girls have guy friends and they're hanging out and on the phone with them all day. Then you know what? You tell her to go be with him. And, if she wants to hang out with him, and, I get that. That's not too cool either. But you don't put your hands on her for that. You let her go. You say, you know what? Go be friends with him. Do what you got to do. And when you feel you're ready to come back, we talk. And if I'm ready to take you back, we come back. But you don't go fucking kicking her ass. You don't kick the guy's ass. You don't freak out. You don't do shit like that. That's not how it's done, bro. That's not going to get... Who the fuck wants to live like that? If you're in a relationship with his violence, lying, or jealousy, bro, who wants to live with that shit? Okay? You ever watch the movie Meet Joe Black with fucking... what's his name there? Fucking Brad Pitt. When that guy with the fucking balding guy, Brad Pitt's girlfriend's sister's husband, he was saying to her, dude, they look like Dr. Phil in that fucking movie. He said to him, Brad Pitt was, he was the angel of death, and he's hiding in a human's body. He's asking him, how do you make your relationship work? And the brother-in-law guy, he says, hey, listen, she knows my deepest, darkest secret. I know her deepest, darkest secret. We have nothing, we have nothing to hide. Everything's out in the open. We're good. It's beautiful. And that's it. That really is the key. Is when you know each other so well, and you don't have to lie. You don't have to be jealous. Look, there could be a good-looking guy over there. I could say to my girlfriend, yo, look at that guy. But you probably like that guy right there. She does. If I see a picture of a guy on the internet with a fucking abs and a big dick or something like that, I'll fucking send it to my girlfriend. Yo, here's your little present for the day. And she'll send me the same shit. She'll send me a picture of a hot chick. Oh, I know this is your type. Boom. And she'll send it. We don't care. But in the end of the day, I'm not going to go with that girl. She's not going to go with that guy. Right? Because we have nothing to hide. We're good like that, bro. We're good like that. There's no jealousy. There's no violence. There's no lying. She doesn't have to lie to me. I'm her best friend. Okay? I'm her best friend. And that's the way it's got to be. So you got to be your mate's best friend. If you want a good relationship with your girl, you got to be her best friend. Okay? No violence again. No lying. No jealousy. Those things got to... If there's any one of those three, there's trouble. You got to fix it. You got to date your wife. I don't care how long you're with her. You could be with her 30 years. The minute you stop dating her and taking her out and treating her the way you did, okay, when you first met her, it's not going to last. I'm just going to tell you that now. That's the day it starts to sink. Okay? You have to date your wife. You got to make time for her. All right? And if she's getting a little chub on her and, you don't like it, you approach that in a different way. You don't attack, you don't lie to her and say, well, I worry about your health. You know, come on, because that's a little lame. But you talk about things, okay? That's a slippery slope, but you gotta date your wife. You gotta be your wife's best friend. You don't cheat. If you love your girl, and just because there's a piece of ass, bro, let me tell you something. You see a hot stripper and you're like, yo, bro, look at that. Look at those tits. Look at that ass. Oh, fuck shit, man. But can I tell you something? Try dating that shit. Try dating that. When you're sitting in a car, you're driving, and she's mad text messaging somebody on the phone, and you're saying, wait, is that one? No, oh, it's this guy. We're just friends, you know. Dude, you don't want that. That looks good on the outside. It's like, I remember Tommy Lee when he was like, you know, he's dating what's her name there from Baywatch, you know. He married her. Fucking, what the hell's her name? Anyway, he's over there, and people like, yo, dude, I can't believe it, bro. Your wife's so fucking hot. And he said, dude, after 2 weeks, that shit wore off. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Pamela Anderson, after 2 weeks of banging that shit, bro, that shit wore off. There's nothing there. There's no substance. Yet looks good on the outside, and it's hot, and it can wear those jamming pants, and, you know, maybe your wife's got a little chub on the ass or a little chub on the gut. You know what I mean? And then now you're looking at this girl, and she's got that fucking ass from God. You know what I mean? The ass that God fucking, only even God will say, look at that ass. Look at the perfection I made. You know what I mean? Even God would say that. Doesn't matter, bro. Try dealing with that shit. Okay? Try dealing with her text messaging all day and just being on the internet or taking endless selfies, you know, of how hot she looks, always in that same position, kind of, you know, that side position, or standing in the mirror and, you know, showing the ass and, you know, hands on the side, you know, that side, and all that shit. Try dealing with that shit all day. You know, that'll cause jealousy. There you go. And the next thing you start getting pissed, you grab your cell phone, you throw it across the room. That's violence. Dude. And she's lying to you. You catch her. There you go. Lying, jealousy, violence. Bad. You don't want that. Because you know why? Your wife with her chubby ass, okay, or a fat gut, so what? She'll be the one that's feeding you soup when you're laying in the hospital and not looking so good yourself, okay? You're sick. She's the one who'll be feeding you soup. The other one should be out at the fucking club saying, well, you're sick. I'm not sick. I'm going to the club. Gabish. Date your wife, guys. Date your wife. Treat her like you love her. Put her first. Pick a day each week and go take her at least out to dinner, even movies. I still take my girlfriend to a movie. Okay? We go to movies, we go to dinner all the time. We date, we hold hands. You know what I'm saying? I drive, she puts her hand on my lap. Now, I know I talk shit about her, but the reality is she puts her hand on my lap while I drive. We've created it that way, okay? And we've been together a long time, you know? Well, 14 years, you know? I mean, she's only 32 now. So, I mean, you're talking about, you know, she was, you know, a teenager when I met her. I'm older than her mother. The bottom line is you got to date your wife. You got to treat her like she's respected. If you held the door the first couple of dates you met her, why aren't you holding the door now? What, because it's been 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, 8 years? Oh, dude, you always hold the door for her. That's your girl, bro. That's your girl. You treat her that way, and you know what? She's going to respond and treat you the way you want to be treated. That's how it works, bro. That's how it works. You get what you give. You get what you give. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm just telling you. I'm trying to help you guys. And if your girl's on drugs like my girl was, not my girlfriend now, but more the one that passed away, that's tough. That your ass gonna. When somebody's got that monkey on their back, bro, it's very hard to get it off. They can go to rehab 5 times. Mine went to jail 9 times, cleaned out 9 times, and still came back and did that shit. That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. Let's hope you're not in that situation. Let's just hope that maybe you're a little upset because your girl's getting a little chub. You know what I mean? You could fix that. Show her how much you love her, and she's going to want to do things to please you. She's going to want to diet just for you. Okay? You get what you give. Date your wife. Just pick a day that's just you and her. You go out to have dinner. You could bring the kids too. Okay? But just make sure you have those days. And you need some alone time with her. where you watch a movie, even in the house. It's movie night, put the kids to bed. Let's make a little thing of it. You make popcorn, you sit next to each other, you hold each other's hand, you watch a movie. Okay? Even if you don't go to the movies. I still take my girlfriend to the movie theater. Okay? And we also have movie night in the house here. Alright? Date your wife. Be good to your girl, guys. Be good to your girl. Believe me, she'll be good back to you in spades. Girls pay back even more. And just because she don't have that fucking ass that Pamela Anderson had or whatever the fuck, and she don't look in a bikini like that, look at Pamela Anderson now. Okay? Now she's busted. That wears off, bro. Good looks wear off. Trust me. And you're left with what's inside. I'm telling you. That's why those girls are all hot and strippers and everything. Nah, porn stars, they're fucking alone. And they're busted. And they gotta turn to drugs because they hate themselves. Date your wife. Be good to your girl always. Okay? Remember, you get what you give. Keep that in mind. Make your girlfriend watch this video. Call your girl to the fucking thing here and make her watch. And we'll see what she tells you. Guarantee she says that motherfucker's right. Alright, guys. So that's it for this week. We're going to get more into things. I'll find out about the Arnold thing if it's really going to happen with the drug test and stuff, you know. He didn't deserve to get kicked in the back. Nobody deserves that. That guy should get his fucking ass kicked. Listen. A lot of you guys stress stuff, bro. I really want you guys to start being better to yourselves and stop fucking beating yourself up over shit. We just talked about relationships. If you're in a relationship and you're torturing your wife and you're making trouble when there's no reason for trouble, just because you know, like I said, she got a little chub on her or whatever. We gotta fix that. Okay, you gotta fix that. A lot of times that's you who has problems, not her. Okay. And if you're in an abusive relationship, stop that shit right now. That means you don't love you. If she's cheating on you, bye. There's the door. We'll go beat the guy up, shake his hand, say, good, bro, you're in trouble. You're fucked now. That shit's all you, bro. Good luck. Okay? What are you going to beat him up for? Does that make you feel more like a man? Should make her hate you more. And if you got kids, they're going to hate you more. And you're going to wind up in jail, and guess where she's going to go? That's right, with the guy. Okay, guys. Self-respect. Okay? Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Do the right thing by the people around you. Alright? It's more than bodybuilding, bro. We bodybuild because most of us guys have some sort of insecurity. That's why we start working. The average guy does not want to look like Big Ramy. If you walked around and showed that picture, you'd be like, fuck, I don't want to look like that. You know what I mean? They'd rather look like one of those board short guys. You know, the Bowflex guys, as I call them. You know what I mean? That's what they want to look like, the Bowflex body. They don't want to look like Big Ramy. Who the fuck wants to look at... we do. Okay, we like that. Us guys, all us bodybuilder guys, the reason why is because somewhere down the line, we had some sort of insecurity. Okay, whether it's we were pussies growing up. Okay, some guys were fucking... You know, that's there. Like, I have a friend who's super jacked, and he couldn't fight his way out of a fucking paper bag. He used to get picked on. And we were bullies. I shouldn't say pussy. Excuse me, guys. You know what I'm saying, okay? Me, I'm fucking short. You know, I'm 5'6". That's it. So, I can't, I feel like I'm 6'6", not 5'6". So, I compensated. If I couldn't grow taller, I'd grow wider. And I was great at sports, and it bothered me that I had to always play 110% because I was shorter and had to prove myself more. And same thing, I told you one time, I've told this story before, one time we were getting in a fight, me and a bunch of guys, against, we were in high school, and a bunch of other guys, and from another school. And my friend was a crazy man. It's the one who died, okay? It's the one who I talked about in one of my videos here. I said he died, and I bled all over his face. And, he was a bad dude. He was, he was a biker and everything, but he looked like a maniac. But, in a straight fight, I'm the guy, bro, back then. And, not anymore, but I mean, back then, I'm old now. I don't fight anymore. But, we were all getting in a fucking thing, and one guy goes, I want the little guy, fuck that shit. And my friend, the one who died, said, you just made the wrong choice, because he knew. And I kicked the shit out of him. The point is that we all bodybuild here for some sort of compensation. Nobody wants to look like that. This is my belief. You may say, that's not true. I do it because of sport. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No, bodybuilders aren't athletes. Those guys, you can't. The more jacked you get, the less athletic you get. That's a fucking fact. That's a fact. I don't give a shit. Mariusz Pudzianowski had to prove that when he tried to fight in MMA. He actually had to lose 75 pounds because for the first 2 or 3 fights he beat the guy, but they put him in there with bums and guys who were afraid of him. But then when he got guys who had no build at all, Tim Silva had no build at all, kind of blubbery, big, he kicked the shit out of him. Why? Because the bigger you are, the less athletic you get. You don't see baseball players super jacked, the football players be super jacked running like that. It's not going to work, bro. Yeah, they're jacked to an extent, but not bodybuilder jacked. They don't look like bodybuilders, okay? You can't put Big Rammy in a football. I mean, they can't even watch a really jacked, super fucking jacked guy walk and shit like that. They can't even move right. They're out of shape posing. So we do this. I'm not knocking bodybuilders. What I'm trying to say is we do this to compensate for something else. Okay? Just be good to yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Okay? Please. Don't beat yourself up. It's not worth it. You're just giving yourself a sore head every time you bang your head against the wall over some sort of situation you can't control. You're just you're just fucking hurting your head. Give yourself a break. Treat yourself really good. Give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. Alright? Be excellent to you. Be excellent to you. Learn to love yourself. You're worth something. You're not worth nothing. Okay? You're worth something. We all go through those hills and valleys. I've said this before. We all go through the ups and downs of life. You ain't no different. Okay? Nobody. Look at the President of the United States. Whether you like him or you hate his guts, it doesn't matter. Look what that fucking guy's had to go through. Okay? I mean, it's ridiculous. Everybody's got hills and valleys. Okay? Everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. The lion on the prairie out there in a fucking still gets challenged all the time. Whether it's a pack of hyenas, whether it's another lion coming to try to take his tribe. You understand? He's got to always fight. But that's what makes him stronger. With each fight, he gets stronger and he gains more respect from the cubs and the women, the fucking lady lions. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell you is he gets that self-respect. He sees that everybody else is, and he feels good about himself, and he starts to roar after every fight, right? You got to learn to roar, bro. You got to learn to say, hey, you know what? I've had my ups and downs, and I'm still here. Through all this bullshit I went through, I'm still here. Through all the shit I had to eat, okay? I'm still here. Give yourself some credit, okay? Get like the lion on the fucking prairie. Pound your chest a little bit and say, you know what? I'm good. Because you wouldn't have survived if you weren't. If that lion was weak, the male lion would come in, take his pride and fuck him up, and he'd have to walk away and die somewhere, okay? Or the hyenas would rip him apart. But he stands there with pride. And he stands on top of his rock, and he fucking roars, and he lets the world know, motherfucker, I came through it. And there's going to be more battles to come. Okay? We go through life, ups and downs, battles, all the time. It's how you get through that. Okay? The lion on the prairie is challenged all the time. The female lions will even attack him if he's not the man he's supposed to be. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you got to walk around like a fucking male lion like that. What I'm trying to tell you is male lions go through battles all the time. Sometimes you get a little fucked up. Sometimes you get 20 hyenas and they're biting your ass. And you're still there and you survive. And you stood up for yourself so you feel good about yourself. But you're a little wounded. You know what I'm saying? But you lick your wounds. And you get up on top of that fucking lion rock. and you roar and you say, I'm still here. And I feel good about myself because at least you stood up for yourself, okay? And you love yourself enough to do that. That's how you get respect, bro. You don't have to beat up everybody. You don't have to be the toughest guy in the gym or the toughest guy in a bar. That just means somebody one day is going to fucking kick your ass. The thing about the Lions is everybody goes through the daily struggle. You're no different than anybody else. Everybody has a daily struggle to survive. Everybody. The richest man on the planet has a daily struggle to survive. Okay? The fucking MMA champion. The guy who fucking... Who gets in the ring and is crowned a champion. His meanwhile face all fucking beat up and everything. But he struggles to survive. It's normal. We all to go through that. It's the fact that we don't quit. The Lion won't quit. Okay? The MMA guy, he won't quit. The New York Yankees, we don't quit. I had to do that, sorry. It's normal to feel like, hey, I don't know if I could go on. Everybody feels like that. But they don't quit. And they make it. They make it out of their mess. And they get back up on that rock. And they're ready for the next one. That's the way it works. Just be confident in yourself. Learn to love yourself. That's the biggest thing. Most of you guys really don't love yourselves. Love yourself. Okay? I believe in you. Just know that. I'm here for you. I'm doing these fucking videos. I'm just telling you. Okay? Do what you gotta do in your life. But love yourself. Be good to yourself. And always be good to your girl. Be good to your wife. Be good to your kids. Your significant other. Pay your child support. Be the man you're supposed to be. And it doesn't matter what you got in life or what life throws at you. Your chin's up and you know who the fuck you are. Okay? You're the fucking Lion. We win some battles. We lose some battles. But we're still here. I'll see you guys next week. Okay? I love you guys. You know, you're a bunch of fucking momos. Stop fucking around. Don't be a fucko. Let Lou Ferrigno be the fucko. That's a fucko. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week.
At Titan Medical Center, we are here to make you feel better, look better, and perform better. We're here to get you to your optimal levels in the most natural way possible. We are a boutique-style clinic without the boutique-style costs. All medications are monitored and prescribed by a physician. Let us help you get the results you've been wanting. Come to Titan Medical Center for the most cutting-edge therapies and the most current information on how to take the most natural approach to your health.